Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we are fighting as the French. Mais oui. And last time we had a very nice battle against the German Empire, and we did more than give them a bloody nose. The Germans are pretty much, well, I wouldn't say out of the war, but after losing nearly 50 ships last time, they, took a beating. However, there are still some other nations to contend with. Without further ado, let's get started. Their victory points are going up, so... What? Okay, peace with the Germans. I'm going to take their province. And are there any German ships that I really like? No. No, I don't think so. Mostly because I cannot upgrade them, so there'll only be temporal ships. No, you may keep your crappy ships. I take the 300 million. Yes, please. I can take a loss of 50 million to get a better relation with the English. Yes, please. Ship repair, very good. And no other engagements as of yet. Let's see. That's quite a big group of torpedo boats, but nothing too serious. However, if I move my ships here, maybe, just maybe, I will be able to get some shit done. Let's move some ships to La Rochelle. There we go. Spread them out a bit. We're still repairing 12 ships, so gonna take it easy for a month or two. Get the fleet back up to speed before moving up against the Austro-Hungarians and Italians for real. Let's end the turn. Tensions with the Germans. Okay, yeah, looking decently enough. And what? What? How does one cruiser of mine get there to start with? And they're fighting the entire Austrian navy. Ladies and gentlemen, post-production me here, and sadly the enemy did not attack me in waves as I had hoped. They stuck together, and yeah, I couldn't face that, so I had 2 or 3 minor long-range engagements, and then I decided to break it off before I blew up my ship. I survive! Mais oui. I did not run away. What makes you think that? The Brits and the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Brits and the Italians are going to war. Good. Very good. Now, let's take a look at my ships. There are still some ships being repaired, but most of them are looking fine. Some fine pieces of ship. Yes, sir. Let's get the weight down, especially the deck extended will be nice. Then I can actually get some deck armor in, at least with some of my ships. Talking about some of my ships, I forgot to check, but 8 months until my cruisers are back up and I'm meeting. Well, the Italians came out to play. The game is afoot. The enemy has a lot of light cruisers and a lot of torpedo boats. Me, I have the advantage in battleships. Not much else. Let's pause the game for a moment. The enemy is to the southwest of me. And yeah, I'm going to set up my fleet first, and I guess I'll be back in an effie. We have some enemy ships engaging my rear guards. My rear guard being some of my battleships. That is rather annoying. Although, it's only a torpedo boat. And she should either disengage or die very quickly. Come on. Lucky torpedo boat. Oh, light cruisers, turn, 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 turn. That's what happens when you focus too much on that single enemy ship in the rear. Heavy cruiser, form up behind the battleship, and battleship third line. Make it happen. Okay. Battleship, battleship, heavy cruiser, light cruiser group 1, light cruiser group 2. Oh, right, you guys, but you're on follow, so... You're on follow on the light cruisers. No, sir. Not these light cruisers, please. I'm taking it very slow and carefully here. Don't want to overdo it. And I don't want to take unnecessary losses, and these appear to be a fairly large group of torpedo boats. You. Detach from the formation and continue straight ahead. Find me the enemy. Fire on a cruiser, and enemy torpedo boats are trying to get behind me. Light cruisers, turn around. In the meanwhile, my formations may start a serious turn here. The light cruiser has found an enemy warship, but in exchange she is taking fire. The Tourville, the rear of my formation, is holding off a torpedo boat on her own, pretty much, as more and more enemy ships appear on the horizon. My light cruiser may disengage, while the rest of my ships open fire. Come on, light cruiser, disengage. My other light cruisers have started to turn around. They're going to escort that battleship back into the main formation here. You may rejoin the light cruiser group. You've not quite done what I wanted you to do, but hey, we've spotted some things. Right? Another torpedo boat is harassing the Tourville. So where are my light cruisers? Still far away, but a 1K hit on that cruiser and it's pretty much out of action. I'm very worried about what this light cruiser is doing here. Okay, yeah, you can only turn in one direction. Okay, fair enough. In the meanwhile, my light cruisers are doing their job. They are providing cover. This light cruiser, however, I fear for her life. She ran straight into an enemy heavy cruiser division, and I do not think there is any chance for her survival. I'm sorry. However, one of the heavy cruisers dies first. Light cruisers, In the meanwhile, do your duty and harass these ships that are incoming. Heavy cruisers, please do assist. My light cruiser goes down. Good, good, good. My light cruiser actually survived. Wow. Very nice, very nice. I did not expect that to happen. The main engagement now appears to be on this flank. Let's smoke up my light cruisers and get them to disengage a bit, because they're getting fairly close. Heavy cruisers in the meanwhile continue peppering these 3 enemy cruisers. 2 enemy cruisers. 1 enemy cruiser, yes. Light cruiser division. No, things are fine for now. Things are fine. However, the Descartes needs to break formation and disengage. With an engine down, she can no longer be on the front lines. The rest of my light cruisers have done great so far. Another enemy cruiser going down. The last of my light cruisers are joining up. Ammo detonation on an enemy ship. Another enemy ship goes down. It's probably this one here. Okay. Second engagement of the battle has ended. Some fire still coming in, but nothing too serious. Let's turn this light cruiser around. Let's turn this cruiser into the formation as well. My heavy cruisers are now the main target for the enemy. Light cruisers move in. Heavy cruisers move in. Battleships move in. Let's see if we can start the next stage of this engagement. 82k damage done, 3.1k damage received. Not unhappy with this, but I would like to spot the enemy again. Light cruisers, go. Second group of light cruisers this way. And yeah, no rudder is no longer an excuse not to fight. Get in there, find me the enemy. This is the second battleship group, right? Yeah. Okay. The enemy is using up quite a lot of shells here. At least one of the enemy divisions is. A division that is now being reacquired by my light cruisers, so I can finally return fire again. Same on the left flank there. Okay, looks good, looks good. Oof. A good hit on my heavy cruiser there. Frustrating, but can't be helped. You smoke up, please. And you know what? Slowly turn off again. The rear guard has finally arrived and is starting to harass the heavy cruiser in the flank. Another enemy ship goes down. It's not quite a Turkish shoot. It's a bit too dangerous for that, but we're doing great, we're doing great. These 6 cruisers, however, all of you focus on that light cruiser. And kaboom! Something blew up. Poor bastards. Should I decrease my speed and get better accuracy? It's tempting, but for now I think speed is my main weapon. Where's the lead ship of these cruisers? She's over here. Okay. My light cruisers are disengaging once more and may reacquire once more. Let's smoke up, shall we? Light cruisers. Target that heavy cruiser if you can. I really need to pull those ships out. Decat, move back into formation. Yeah, okay. Time out. I'm a bit worried here about this division. I'm gonna take manual control for a bit over some of these ships. Well, I have manual control over all these ships, but you detach, get out. You, in fact, entire division, detach. We're going to turn away on an individual basis for a moment to get some range between us and the enemy. In the meanwhile, in the other flank, my ships will reacquire the enemy and continue the fight. This light cruiser and this light cruiser. This is Division 7 and Division 6. 7 will rejoin 6 and yeah, continue on that course. That's fine. Let's go to 3 times speed, please. Torpedo detonation on my light cruiser. That kinda sucks. These ships were too slow to get into formation. As such, fell behind a bit, and well, I moved them backwards to secure the rear as well. However, they find themselves in a bit of a hassle right now. There's a bit of an issue. Should I be worried for them? Yes, I should, I think. Just look at the amount of fire coming in. It's quite a lot. However, for the time being, things are okay. And me breaking the formation was a really good call, I think, on that group. My other light cruisers are under fire. They have been spotted. We have also spotted some battleships. Very nice, very nice. Whoa-ho-ho! Light cruisers, disengage. Why are you so close? Oh my god. I fired at least 1 torpedo, but so did the enemy. Will my cruiser be able... Ugh! Well, at least my cruisers caught their torpedo boats now. That's good. Nelly. And the Descartes division. Yeah, I think those 2-3 light cruisers in that flank need to keep the enemy occupied as long as possible. I'm going to turn my heavy cruiser division in now. My battleships are also closing the distance. On the other side of the battlefield, I consider these two ships to be lost in action. Division 11 and 12 may reform. And you may reform in a tight formation and then rejoin with Division 9. That's 3 ships. And there's number 4. Let's get the Nelly back in a better position first before rejoining that formation. Boom! Another enemy ship gone. 155k damage done. All I can say is that I approve. However, I would like to spot the enemy once more. You and you, go. Let's see if there's anything in between here. Maybe some torpedo boats. My battleships and heavy cruisers are having a minor tug of war. The battleship wins. Now, these 2 light cruisers, I'm going to ignore them for the remainder of this fight. I do hear gunfire. Ah, look at that! The damaged warship ran into an enemy torpedo boat. That has outflanked me. Sucks. Cruisers, don't die on me now. I killed 1 enemy ship. Lucky. And there goes a second. In the meanwhile, these 2 light cruisers, they're really depending on each other to stay alive. Yeah, I'm not going to use these ships. Nor am I going to really use these. An enemy heavy cruiser, enemy light cruiser. Okay, looks good, looks good, looks good. However, my formation is really spread out. I want to tighten up my formations a bit. I'm going to do a reverse. This cruiser group, by the way, has taken so much damage by now. They're still alive, and that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm a bit worried. These battleships, well, if you call this a tight formation, then I don't know what a loose formation is for you guys. I'm going to turn the lead ship of this formation around as well. Same. Whoa, gloire. Turn around. Disengage. We're going to reform the fleet. And once the fleet is reformed, we will re-encounter the enemy, hopefully. We will re-engage, reacquire. But first, I gotta save the Gloire, because she got into torpedo range of several enemy ships. Well, a few less ships now. Wow, those numbers. Woohoo! Insane. Okay, the couloir is saved. And was that a torpedo that I spotted? Nah, can't have been. 4 light cruisers have the rear for now. Things are looking good. Ocean. Couloir. Yes, perfect, perfect. Let's fall back on yourselves for a bit. Light cruisers, cut in and join up with the other light cruisers. That might actually be a good call to make. This ship is toast. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Whew. The few enemy ships that are in sight have had better days, I reckon. Now, let's see, that is Division 3, yes. And you are Division 8. Division 9, not Division 3, pardon me. You may join up and you may form Division 8. These guys may join up with the division and you will form one large cruiser division now. The ships are cuddling up again, so I can start moving out. And I'm going back towards my light cruisers up in the west. Ocean and Gloire. You may lead this charge. And I have a group of 2 cruisers here. You may start a turn as well. Ooh! Another 9k damage done. Impressive. 5 times speed, please. Where is the lead ship of my cruiser formation? She's over here. All ships smoke up, please. Because somehow the enemy still has better visual range than I do. I don't get it. I honestly do not. I really gotta check the tech tree to see what gives me better vision. I got the most modern towers. And as far as I know, that's all that matters, but yeah. Guess not. You two may actually detach and form your own division. Encountered some torpedo boats, I guess. Some torpedo boats very close to my battleships. Not a fan, not a fan. But you have no more torpedoes, so... Ouch. In the meanwhile, my light cruisers have reformed. My battleships, however... so slow. Gloire, let's not be stupid enough to stay in torpedo range, shall we? And please blow up. Oh, look at that. Only short-range torpedoes, of course. In that case, Gloire may go this direction, that direction. Yes, yes, very good. Heavy cruiser, reform, please. And poke their eyes out. For the first time this game, one of my battleships is taking a heavy beating. Frustrating, yes. Worrisome, no. Light cruisers break off. Yeah. Was this the right call to make, to charge in this direction? I don't know. Maybe. We are very close to an enemy battleship, and we have a torpedo launch from the enemy. And I think my ship returned to favor, but my torpedoes both missed. There's hit. You may detach, my dear, and run away. The enemy heavy cruiser is taking quite a bit of fire here. And that's what I want. Also, what I want is something completely different. Battleships. Fire all guns at the enemy battleship. Let's see if we can bring her down, or at least damage her severely, before she vanishes in the smoke, in the distance. Hello, Torville. Get moving. Geesh. So much for my regrouping of the fleet. In fact, in some situations, this could be very bad. Still, that heavy cruiser is going down. Our enemy battleship is taking some damage, sure, but not enough. Battleships, change target again. Focus the cruisers down. They are, of course, the main threat of the enemy fleet. Okay, I got a new plan. A new combat plan, ladies and gentlemen. Turn back on myself again. As another enemy cruiser goes down. Yeah. It's starting to become a turkey shoot here. As the enemy battleship decides to show her face again. And she might be regretting this. It's a small battleship though, at least in terms of crew members. But they are trained. They do not, however, have rangefinders on their vessels. And that is why I am winning this fight with relative ease. Okay, my battleships are turning back on themselves, so are my cruisers. Heavy cruisers will go and take the outside and tank a couple of the shots. I want to do this because I'm worried about these rearmost battleships, really. I don't want the enemy to surprise them. That sums it up, really. A enemy torpedo boat, however, caught my heavy cruiser division. Will you launch your torpedo? Or will you take so much damage that you forget about it? You're forgetting about it. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Or girl. Thing. Another unknown ship dies. Probably another torpedo boat. That is a lot of fire coming from my side now. Let's take a look. Yeah, what can I say? My 5-inchers are rocking this. So do my 10-inchers, but my 5-inchers. What ships have my 5-inch guns? Are those my light cruisers? Oh la la. I had no idea they were doing so well. I would have thought the 6-inchers would have done a lot more damage, but yeah, disappointing. Disappointing 6-inch guns on my cruisers for the time being. Oh, you dropped out of formation, didn't you? Yeah, okay, that explains. Heavy cruiser, move in. Light cruiser, move in. And, oof. We have some ships that have taken some serious damage by now. You're Division 8, and you guys are Division 9. 9 join up with 8. Okay. And you're Division 9 now, so you can join up with Division 8. Let's clean up a bit. My heavy cruisers are playing it very dangerously right now. Battleship turn in, battleship turn in. A light cruiser group. Let's join you guys up with this group. And we're getting a group of 6 pretty much disabled light cruisers here. That's a lot. My heavy cruisers are still playing things very dangerously. Wow. Please finish off that battleship, because there's still a heavy cruiser coming up. So much friendly fire happening there. At least it feels like it's a lot. I'm not sure if it is, but... Okay. And the enemy battleship goes down. Nice! That battleship was a big threat for my heavy cruisers that are still doing their dance. My god. The last ship of the division is there. The first one is here. It's a turkey shoot though. 435k damage done. 25k received. I even have 2 torpedo hits. Considering the range of my torpedoes, I am impressed. There are still a lot of enemy ships though. So, shall I play it safe? Or shall I play it dangerous? Dangerous it is. I agree. We are going to cut straight into the enemy formation. Cut their formation in half. And proclaim victory over our enemies. These ships are pretty much all destroyed, so I'm not too worried. Oh god. Oh, you barely missed a wreckage. As another torpedo boat goes down, and... Oh, we ran straight into the enemy battleship formations. Let's turn the heavy cruisers a bit further in. Light cruisers as well. Let's go to the left side of them. Should be okay. And if not, then I'm in trouble. Because they do have torpedoes, if I recall. Kill off that light cruiser, please. Battleships. We gotta do some focus fire now. That's the only way to survive this charge. Ammo detonation on my heavy cruiser. 3-inch ammo is gone. My battleships may do a sharp turn. This heavy cruiser is breaking formation, and strangely enough, that is very positive now. Light cruisers. This way, please. Where is the rest of my formation? Come on. I have the feeling this is a very bad idea. Okay, you're out of torpedoes, so you're not a big threat, but still a threat nonetheless. My battleships just took a few pot shots at the enemy battleships. Wow. Another enemy ship goes down. Very good. Very nice. She needs to go down. Because I don't want my ships to get into torpedo range, really. That's that battleship. Oh, the Gloire. There you are. Houston. Houston, please. Oh, thank God. Somehow, I have the feeling I'm somewhat lucky here with my charge. I cleaned up the enemy ships generally just in time. Now let's see if my luck holds. No, it does not. A torpedo has been launched. And will probably... is a dud! Alright. A dud torpedo. Nice. Battleships. Focus fire there. Focus fire there. Let's kill these cruisers. They are the main threat to me right now. Oof. Good hit, but I am in torpedo range. And I'm taking a lot of friendly fire here. Light cruisers, please focus on a different ship. Good. Okay. Cleaned up an enemy task force with a fairly aggressive charge here. Now let's stabilize again for a moment. Gloire, let's not get into torpedo range of this ship. Blow her up, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, I see a couple of enemy battleships. And I think these battleships lack escorts. Stop that freaking friendly fire, light cruisers. God. It's always the light cruisers that are the problem. Lol. Another enemy battleship. How many battleships did they have? Not that many. Did they? Yeah, we got a heavy cruiser that is dead. Very dead. In fact, we have another heavy cruiser that also has seen better days and may disengage. Okay. A damaged heavy cruiser, 2 badly damaged battleships on that flank. Okay, battleships. Cleared away. Light cruiser division. Focus fire on the San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco. Okay. I was like, what? When did the Americans get here? Francesco, I suppose you should pronounce it, or at least something akin to that. I know, I'm probably butchering the names. It's not the only thing I'm butchering in this game. The cruiser is disengaging. That is good. Go away. My battleships need some room. Although, keep in mind that the enemy battleships do have torpedoes, so... Hey, we detected a torpedo boat squadron. Nice. Haven't seen those in a while. And they vanished again. My light cruisers have taken some fire once more. Gloire, turn away, turn away, turn away, turn away. Let's try not to get fully in their torpedo range. In the meanwhile, battleships may all focus fire the enemy battleship formation. Let's see if we can take them out. Either he had a torpedo detonation or he launched a torpedo. I think he had a detonation. Battleships, concentrate fire. And let's turn you around. And Gloire, let's turn you around as well. Whoa! What are you doing here? Carnot, Gauloise, please get your secondaries on that target. Carnot will take a torpedo hit. Oh, Jesus. That was a lot worse than I anticipated. Lucky cruiser. I was like, okay, we're gonna take, 500-600 damage. I'm not gonna panic for that amount of damage, but yeah, whoopsie. That shall teach me. In fact, we might be looking at a battleship that goes down due to this. Battleships, please focus fire on this cruiser before she can do it again. Battleships, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shoot her. Shoot her. Dodge. Dodge. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Not cool. Not cool at all. This, however, is something I do enjoy. You have a torpedo hit. Yes, sir. the end of the battle is approaching. I believe. Ooh. What do we have here? So many damaged ships. So many damaged lives. Reform, and you're what division? Division 7. What? And let's turn you in this direction, shall we? Division 7, please. Oh god. Yep. Houston? We lost our torpedo boats. And what's worse... Oh, thank God, torpedo detonation. I was gonna say, I'm gonna lose the Ocean. For she got really close to an enemy torpedo boat. Well, heavy cruiser, really. That's sad, however. This ship, and when it's gone, I think an end battle screen will pop up, and I shall take it. If nothing else, because of the munition status of most of my ships, we are running out of ammo. Post-production me here. Yeah, this was a very fun fight. I really enjoyed it. Those poor Italians. I continued talking live for like 15 more minutes, but yeah, the recording got a bit too long, so I decided to cut it out, and yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.